Good morning, student. Today I am going to explain the new topic Wheatstone Bridge. And student, this topic is very important for the point of view of board examination. So first of all, I will explain to you what is Wheatstone Bridge. So student, it is an arrangement of four resistances which is used to determine one of these quickly and correctly in terms of the remaining three resistances. And this Wheatstone bridge, it consists of four resistances P, Q, R, S are connected to form a quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Point A and C, which is connected with the battery whose EMF is E, and point B and D, which is connected with a sensitive galvanometer. And you know that galvanometer is a device which can be used to determine the flow of the current through a circuit. So Wheatstone bridge consists of four resistances P, Q, R, S connected to form the arm of a quadrilateral A, B, C, D. And the point A and C which are connected with the cell or battery whose EMF is E, and point B and D which is connected with a galvanometer. And student, the distribution of the current in the Wheatstone bridge I am showing to here. And suppose battery send a current what? Current I, that is what? And this current I reaches to here, and distribution of current, that is what? In arm AB, that is what? Current I1, and arm BD, that is what? I2. And again this current reaches to here, and again here resistance of the galvanometer, that is what? G. Again there will be what? Distribution of current takes place, and I1, some part of I1 comes to, that is what? In the galvanometer. Suppose that in galvanometer current flowing through galvanometer, that is what? Ig. And if I1 current comes to here, Ig, part of I1 comes to here, Ig, and rest of the current comes to here, that is what? I1 minus Ig. And this current is flowing to the arm BC. I1 minus Ig current flowing to the arm BC. And students, see here, I2 current comes to here in the arm AD when it reaches to what? At a point D, and this current Ig continuously flowing through a galvanometer and reaches to point D. Again junction law takes place, Ig plus Ig plus I2, and it combined together, and the arm DC current flowing through them, that is what? I2 plus Ig. So that is what? I2 plus Ig. So this is the distribution of the current into the Wheatstone bridge circuit. Battery send a current I, and this current I is divided according to the resistance. Suppose in arm AB current flowing through I1, and arm AD current flowing through I2. When this current I1 reaches to here, a part of I1 current move to the galvanometer, that is, suppose that it is what? Ig means galvanometer, current flowing through galvanometer, and rest part of the current of I1 comes to here, I1 minus Ig, and this current is flowing to the arm BC through resistance Q, and here Ig current passing through and reaches to the point D, and I2 current reaches to the point D, and these current are combined together, and this current is what? I2 plus Ig, which current flowing through the arm DC through resistance as, and again junction law takes place. Students, see here, Ig, that is what? Cancel out, and I1 plus I2, again there will be what? Takes place, that is what? I1 plus I2, and this is the total current, that is what? Total current. Suppose the total current here entering into the circuit, that is what? I, and it will be divided into what? I1 plus I2. So I, which is equal to what? I1 plus I2. So total current into entering into the circuit, which is equal to total current leaving the circuit. And student, one thing should be remembered, that by adjusting the value of resistance R, and here yes, that will be what? Unknown resistance, and this is the standard resistance, its value is what? Known. By adjusting the value of resistance in such a way that galvanometer shows no deflection, it means what? This galvanometer, so there will be what? Deflection in the galvanometer, it means what? Current flowing through a galvanometer. Suppose that the value of R is so adjusted, if there will be no current flowing through a galvanometer and the galvanometer arrow, so there will be what? Straight. This shows that there will be no flow of current through a galvanometer, it means what? Ig, that is what? 0. And if there will be no flow of the current through a galvanometer, it means what? Potential difference at B and D, that is what? 0. It means potential at the point B and potential at the point D, that is what? Same. And if this, it will happen by the adjusting the value of standard resistance R, and there will be no flow of the current through the galvanometer, it means what? Potential difference at the point B and the point D, that is what? Same. There will be no flow of the current through a galvanometer, and then we can say that bridge is balanced. If there will be no flow of the current through a galvanometer, there will be, it means what? Potential at the point B and potential at the point D, that is what? Same. No potential difference between them, so no flow of the current through galvanometer. In this case, bridge is said to be balanced, and balance condition of Wheatstone bridge when there will be no flow of the galvanometer, there will be no flow of the current through a galvanometer. So we can say that bridge is balanced, and balance condition of Wheatstone bridge, WSB means Wheatstone bridge. It means what? At balance condition of Wheatstone bridge, the ratio of P by Q equal to ratio of R by S. So P by Q equal to R by S, and this is the condition of balance condition of Wheatstone bridge if there will be no flow of current through a galvanometer. So it must be remembered that at the time of the balance condition of Wheatstone bridge, the formula comes out to be that P by Q is equal to R by S, and yes, that will be what? Unknown resistance. And already I have explained to you that Wheatstone bridge, it is an arrangement of 4 resistance which is used to determine one of these resistances quickly and correctly in the form, in the remaining 3 term of a resistance, in the remaining terms of a resistance. So yes can be written as, that is what? R by Q into P. So yes, that will be what? Unknown resistance. The R, that is what? Known resistance, standard resistance, and P by Q, that is what? Resistance R is said to be what? Arm ratio, resistance ratio. Now I am going to derive the balance condition of Wheatstone bridge. So derivation of Wheatstone bridge. Derivation of Wheatstone bridge. Derivation of Wheatstone bridge means what? Balance condition of Wheatstone bridge. So students, see the diagram here. Apply Kirchhoff loop law to ABDA. Apply Kirchhoff loop law to ABDA, and the path choice and the direction of the current is what? Same. So product of resistance and current, that is what? Positive. Product of current and resistance, here resistance of galvanometer, that is what? G. So product of current and resistance positive, and here path is chosen from A, B, D, A, and we are moving from D to A, and in the opposite direction of the current. So here product of I2 and R, that is what? Negative. And in this loop there will be no connection of any cell, so there will be EMF, that is what? 0. So apply Kirchhoff loop law to ABDA, can be written as I1P plus I1G, current and resistance of galvanometer, that is what? G. Here, that is what? Minus I2R equal to 0, because cell is not connected here in this loop. So that will be what? We have, so this here and also so this is, so it can be written as I1P plus I1G equal to I2R. This is the equation 1. Similarly, apply Kirchhoff loop law. Similarly, apply Kirchhoff loop law to BDCB. Similarly, apply Kirchhoff loop law to BDCB. Here, product of what? Current and resistance. That is what? Positive. Same direction of the traversal and the direction of the current is also same. So, current IG, resistance that is what? G. Current that is what? Plus current and path, which is what? Also same. So, here resistance and current that is what? I2 plus IG. And here path was from what? BDCB, and the direction of the path and direction of the current is opposite. So, product of resistance and current that is what? Negative. So, here that is what? Minus Q I1 minus Ig, that is what? No cells, so there will be what? 0. So, and this is the equation. It can be written as Ig, that is what? G plus S I2 plus Ig equal to what? Q I1 minus Ig. This is equation 2. And here, student, if current is flowing in this galvanometer, so deflection, so that is what? Aerosol. Now we put the balance condition of Wheatstone bridge. Now balance condition of Wheatstone bridge, it means what? There will be no flow of current through a galvanometer. It means what? Which current is 0? It means what? Ig must be what? 0. For bridge is balanced. For bridge is balanced. That is Ig, that is what? 0. For bridge is balanced, Ig equal to 0. It means what? No current flow through them. Then we can say that Wheatstone bridge is in case of the balance condition. And putting the value of Ig in equation 1 and in equation 2. In equation 1, putting the value of Ig in equation 1. Ig means what? Here I1G, that is not, here IgG. See here, current flowing in the galvanometer, that is what? IgG. I1P, Ig. That is, now putting the value of Ig, which is equal to 0, and here also change it IgG. Put the value of Ig 0 here, so it can be written as what? Directly putting the value of Ig 0, so equation 1. Equation 1 from 1, that is what? I1P equal to I2R, and this is equation what? 3. Students, see here. Directly I put the value of Ig 0, it means what? It will be this term, that is what? 0. So I1P equal to what? I2R. This is equation 3. Now putting the value of G in equation 2. In equation 2. From equation 2. IgG, that is what? 0. Put Ig, that is what? 0. It means this term is 0. Ig, that is what? 0. It means what? Only yes I2 comes out to be that. So it can be written as yes I2 Ig 0. This term 0. Ig 0, it means what? Yes I2 remaining. And here that is what? Ig 0, it means what? Q I1 is. And rearranging this, it can be written as what? Q I1 equal to yes I2, and this is equation 4. And students see the equation 3, I1P equal to I2R, and equation 4, that is what? QI1 equal to SI2. Dividing equation 3 by 4. Dividing equation 3 by 4, it comes out to be that what? Dividing equation 3 by equation 4. So what will be happen? I1P by I1Q, and here that is what? I2R, that is what? I2, yes, I2 cancel, I1 cancel, it comes out to be that P by Q equal to, it is written as P by Q is equal to R by, yes, and we have derived this formula, which is balance condition of Wheatstone bridge, and in general we can say that this is the balance condition of Wheatstone bridge. P by Q is equal to R by S, which is calculated here. P by Q is equal to R by S. And student, one thing should we remember, that this is the most important point. It must be remembered that at balance condition of Wheatstone bridge, if we exchange the position of galvanometer and cell, it means what? If cell is here and galvanometer, that is what? Suppose that cell is here, suppose that cell is here and galvanometer is here. If at the condition of balance condition of Wheatstone bridge, if the position of galvanometer and cell are interchanged, there will be no effect on the balance condition of Wheatstone bridge, and bridge is still balanced, and you must write P by Q is equal to R by S. So it must be remembered that at balance condition of Wheatstone bridge, if we exchange the position of the cell and the galvanometer, there will be no effect on the balance condition of Wheatstone bridge. Still bridge is balanced, and you must write down P by Q is equal to R by S. This is the complete explanation of Wheatstone bridge.